Buy my book. Buy my book. I wrote a book. Buy my book. Do you get sick and tired of seeing these social media posts from authors who have a book out? That's literally all they post. If you are a nonfiction published author and you are constantly bombarding your social media followers with the buy my book posts, today's tip is for you. I want to tell you how you can figure out better content, more persuasive content to post on social media instead of simply saying, buy my book. Hi, I'm Ms. Kemya, digital marketing and content strategist for small business owners. I work with coaches, speakers, authors, consultants, and the like who do not have in-house marketing staff. And one of my major services is social media management. Oftentimes, I work with authors who simply cannot get beyond the buy my book posts. Okay, here's a news flash for you. Nobody cares that you published a book. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. Posting buy my book, I published a book, here's the link, will not sell more books. I guarantee it will not sell more books. The only people who will buy a book based off of that post is your immediate circle of friends and your close-knit family members. Beyond this, nobody's buying a book because you said you wrote one. The acronym that I encourage every author to burn in their brains is what's in it for me. WIIFM. What's in it for me? And so today I want to share how you can use your book content to craft social media posts that will move the needle, get people engaged and interested in your book, and ultimately encourage those social media fans and followers to click that button to go check out your book and buy it. Okay? So today's tip: pick a chapter that is in your book. Any one of the chapters that has meat in it in terms of value for your reader, okay? So pick a chapter in the book, and I want you to pull out 3 to 5 bullet points specifically within that chapter. So what is it about that chapter that's interesting? What is it about the content in that chapter that will make people want to buy your book, want to keep reading your book? Okay? So again, select a specific chapter in your book and craft 3 to 5 bullet points based around the content in that chapter. Next, I want you to write social media posts that include those bullet points, okay? So for example, I have a Kindle book called Sell More Books, okay? And so I'm not going to keep saying, buy my book, and put the link to Amazon, because that's not of any value to you. What I will say is, I can write a social media post that says, for example, in chapter 2, when I talk about getting interviews, you'll want to use this tip to book your next podcast interview. And I might post a link to the book, right? I might post in chapter 2, I have a tip specifically for non-published authors to increase the number of yeses they get from podcast interview requests. And I might post a link. I might write another post specifically within that chapter and say, did you know when you are looking for a podcast that you want to be interviewed on, if they don't have a contact form, follow them on social media and see if they have an email address in any one of their social media profiles, and send them your pitch that way. Use this and other tips that I have provided in my latest Kindle book, Sell More Books, to get more visibility for your book. Okay, so if I posted those types of, I'll use Facebook as an example. If I posted that type of content on Facebook, any author that's looking for more visibility or looking to get more podcast interviews, what do you think is going to happen? They are going to like my book. They're going to want to go click those buttons, see what my book is about, because I'm dripping teasers. I never once said, go buy my book. I never once said I published a book. Nobody cares that I published a book. Nobody cares. There are books being published all day, every single day. What makes yours stand out? Again, outside of your close friends and your immediate family, nobody's interested. So you have to make people interested. You have to make your book relevant to your ideal audience. And one way to do that is to pull content out of the book and craft social media posts and drip them as teasers so that people get an idea of what your book's about, some of the content they're sharing in it, and if the book is right for them. And there you have it. Today's tip of the day for book marketing for nonfiction authors. Leverage the content in your book to craft juicy social media posts that will get people interested, engaged, and excited about reading your book. If you like this tip, please visit me over at marketingsparkler.com, where I have all sorts of tips, tricks, and resources for you to really market your book, your brand, and build your business effectively and strategically using digital marketing methods. Until next time, this is Miss Kemya. Have a great day.